Oh, whew. Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great evening. We just got finished doing a live stream with my man Game Time and Prime Time, watching the Dallas Cowboys preseason finale. And that's it. The next time we see the Dallas Cowboys on the field, we'll actually see the starters. Our starters didn't get anywhere close to the field, and I want to say shout out to the team because, knock on wood, with this football, actually it's stone, um, no injuries tonight. None, at least none that we've heard about that are any serious. Nobody was carted off, so congratulations both ways. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, and I shouldn't complain. I hate to sound like a broken record, but I am exhausted. We literally worked 26 hours straight at the Redbird House and came back, took about a 3-hour nap before the live stream tonight, and it's kind of hitting me right now. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to go to sleep. My wife has been passed out since we got back home. Yeah, she's been knocked out. And I'm going to be joining her shortly. So the Dallas Cowboys, I believe, have a quarterback controversy. Not the one that everybody's thinking about, of course, because, all of a sudden, after Trey Lance being trashed all week long, Trey Lance, he's a bust. The 49ers, when teams make that kind of mistake, that somebody's head should be rolling. 3 number ones for that guy. A guy who's got 700 yards, 770 some yards passing in his career. A guy who literally has not lived up to expectation, and it's not like they didn't want him to. It's not like they didn't want him to, because they kept trying to get rid of Jimmy G, but they couldn't. They didn't plan on having Brock Purdy play or Josh Johnson. They would have rather had Trey Lance. Dog just couldn't hunt. And everybody trashed him all week long. And it's funny because you got, not only the Cowboys made the deal, but you heard that the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, that they were trying to get him. You heard that the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson were trying to get him. You heard that the Detroit Lions were trying to get him with Jared Goff. So, were all those teams looking for a guy to replace their starter? Or is that only Dallas? Okay, it's only Dallas. Let's be clear here. Dak Prescott has a no franchise tag clause in his contract, has a no trade clause in his contract, okay? And they can cut him if they want to, but it's going to cost them a big chunk of money. Dak ain't going nowhere. For all those Dak Prescott haters and guys coming out the woodwork and things like that, there is no controversy there. But what I will say is this, because this is like a deja vu to me, because I think about the San Francisco 49ers, who had Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, the original GOAT. Hated those guys. Still have nightmares about the catch. But be that as it may, they had that guy. And they brought in a Steve Young, who was another dog who couldn't hunt, from Tampa Bay. His first couple of years at Tampa Bay were abysmal. But he got to go to San Francisco, work with a great coach, sit on the bench, and as Joe Montana started aging out, they brought that guy to be the heir apparent. Now, I'm not saying that Trey Lance is Steve Young, but hey, stranger things have happened. But the real quarterback controversy I have to say is, maybe the Cowboys were a little too quick on the trigger to say, Will Grier, we're cutting you on Tuesday. Here's the thing that's kind of interesting is, you have to have questions about Kellen Moore's play calling. Now, people will always say, well, Dak Prescott's not intelligent enough. He can't read defenses. Well, it seems like he read the defense pretty damn good tonight. Seems like they were rocking and rolling. You see how many times we bootleg the screen games, the deep balls? They were hitting things all over the place. And the quarterback controversy is, should they keep Will Grier instead of Cooper Rush? Will Grier, I think he only had 6 incompletions. Now I know it's the last preseason game of the year, and it's basically 3s and 4s against 3s and 4s. I get that, but you still had the same kind of competition all the way around. But with Dak Prescott calling the plays, understanding Will Grier's game, understanding the game better than maybe Kellen Moore, we're talking about 305 yards. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open, guys, so I swear I'm literally closing my eyes and talking. 305 yards, 2 passing TDs, 2 rushing TDs. That shit ain't bad. That's where you look at it and say, do I really want to let this guy go? Did we make the move for Trey Lance too soon? So yeah, the Cowboys do have a quarterback controversy. Come Tuesday, some 1,100 NFL players will be looking for a new home. Some of them will find them on practice squads. Some of them will find new teams. Some of them, their dream may be over or at least put away for a while. My hope is that the scouting department is working on overdrive, scanning these rosters and getting a rough idea of who might be out there. I believe we have a great team, but I think our second level offensive line definitely needs some help. So we'll see what they do. But I will say that the Cowboys have been unpredictable this offseason. So many things. That they got Diggs' contract done opening ceremonies day. That they got Jaron Kearse and Malik Hooker's contracts done. That they traded for Trey Lance. I don't know what to expect with the Dallas Cowboys anymore. I tell you what I do expect, though. I do expect to get my ass up from here and go upstairs and go to bed because I'm tired. And I'm literally like, don't fall asleep and fall in the fire. Don't fall asleep and don't fall in the fire. Anyway, remember that life is short and life is precious. And that I love you guys. And with that being said, I'm going to turn out the lights. And I'm going upstairs to bed, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And God willing, I'll see you guys in the morning.